Okay, a couple of you guys have said that you have not played soccer before, or you maybe haven't played soccer in a long time, and you're asking me about the different positions on the field, what the responsibilities are of each. So I figured I would make a quick video showing you guys where each of the positions are on the field, where they should play, and what the responsibilities of them are. We'll start up top here. This is the formation that we play. We'll have the forward up top, three mids, center defensive mid, and three defenders. When you get into the spring, you're going to have 11 people on the field. Not sure what Sass and Penn are going to be playing in terms of a formation, but it's going to be some variation of this in all likelihood. You might have a couple of another forward up top. You might have a fourth defender. If you have a flat back or something like that, you might have another CDM, another mid. But you're going to have some sort of variation on this. Now, why is it that we're playing this formation? Well, it's to facilitate as many triangles as possible. When you're passing, when you're looking at formations, what you want to do is have as many triangular shapes as possible, as many diamonds as possible. And this double diamond form is the best shape to play because it allows you a maximum number. If the team holds its form, it allows you a maximum number of passing options, and it allows you to play those angles and play those diagonals and to move off the ball to create more opportunities for yourself and to disrupt the defense and create opportunities there. So, forward up top, your prime objective is to score, obviously. You're moving around, you're moving the defenders when you're up there on offense, and also quality is a good forward, good first touch, ability to finish, ability to put it on target. That is really important. If you're shooting far wide, if you're kicking field goals, that does no good. At the very least, if you put it on target, then you give us an opportunity, because if the goalie doesn't make the play, then there's the opportunity for a rebound. You always want to make sure you're taking your shots, ideally within this area, because these offer you the best angles. Once you get out here, this is a bad angle. I see a lot of kids doing this. They get strung out too far. They're trying to hit this impossible shot. They kick it into the side or the net, or they launch it or whatever. That's really does not you no good, doesn't the team no good. So what you want to do is you want to try and get it in. If you're at a bad angle, you want to cross it into the middle, or so few teams do this, and they really should do it a lot more. Have the mid should come up here, and you kick it back to the mid, and then the mid takes the shot. And when you're taking shots from here, you want to take them far post, hit them far post, so that the goalie will position you right here. You're hitting it far post, the goalie's going to have to dive over, and if the goalie misses that and doesn't contain it, that allows for an opportunity on the backside for a rebound shot to come in when you've got the other wing or the forward crashing in the middle or coming from the other side. So, again, take your shots here from the middle and make sure you're getting through. Forwards, again, you're not going to have a whole lot of time, so get that good first touch on, create separation, and get your shots off, okay? If you don't have the shot, look for the pass off to one of the mids coming in and crashing in. Midfielders. A lot of people think midfield is just like another forward. That's only part of the job. The midfielders actually play the entire field. You have to be really good at offense and defense. You have to be good at transition, because what you do is you're the first line of transition in stopping the other team from attacking. So you have to be able to switch to defense if we lose the ball. But on the other hand, if we steal the ball, you need to also be on the attack and be able to attack quickly. So you need to make quick decisions. You should always be scanning the field, looking around, seeing where everybody's at, and don't hold on to the ball too long. That's something I cannot emphasize enough. And we see this a lot of times, is that people get it and they'll try and dribble too much. Now, what happens when you try and dribble too much? What you do is you allow the other team to come back and fill the defensive lanes. You allow them the time to get back and create more difficult shots for you. If you get the ball and you move it quickly, you're making quick passes, and the other team gives it up down here. Ball gets stolen, the defender gets it to the CDM. If the CDM holds it and is dribbling a bunch, that's going to allow their team to get back on defense in transition. It's the same thing with basketball. Guy gets a steal, he wants to take it on the transition. He doesn't want to hold on to it and allow the other team to get back and cover the defensive spots. You want to take it in transition. You get it, boom, you hit your wing, you hit one of your wings, you hit your center mid, you play it up to your forward, because that's going to enable you to get better shots against fewer defenders. It's going to give you numbers on the attack. So again, quick decisions, good passes, good first touch, and midfielders, as always, you're covering the entire field. You're not just staying up here and hanging out, waiting to cherry pick. You're up there pressuring. You're pressuring the passing lanes. When the forward is up here pressuring the goalie, pressuring the defenders right here, then what you guys are doing is your guys are playing the passing lanes. Because when the forward's up there pressuring the goalie, you need to anticipate, where is he going to pass it? Where is he going to go with it? And you should cut those passing lanes off. You want to force the goalie and the defenders to make those long kicks, because then those turn into 50-50 balls, and those are a lot easier to intercept, and then you guys are on the attack again. CDM, it's kind of the same thing as the midfielders. You're looking to make good passes, good decisions. You're scanning the field, but you've also got the additional responsibility of being the first stopgap when the other team's on the attack. So what you got to do is make smart decisions, and you've got to stay goal side at all times to try to slow down their transition and slow down their attack. Do not make lunges at guys coming down. They're going to try and do 1v1 moves on you or something. Don't lunge, contain, slow them down, because that way it slows them down. It allows your midfielders to get back and help out on defense, okay? Defenders, kind of the same thing. What you want to do is stay goal side at all times. You're stopping the attack, and you're stringing the players out. You're stringing the play out. Guys will come down, and they'll hit it to the wing. What you want to do, they get it, the wing gets it, the wing takes it down here. What you want to do is deny them this area, because this is where they're going to hit the shots. This is where they're going to make the crosses in. So you want to consistently stay goal side on them, so that they can't see into the box. They can't see at the goalie. They're going to have to hit a difficult shot through you to get it into to the prime scoring areas. So stay goal side on them, string them out, push them to the baseline, push them over here to the end line, and make them make a difficult pass, make a difficult decision. And when they make a mistake, that's when you attack. You step in, you take the ball away, you kick it out, whatever. As always on defense, be very, very, very careful about dribbling it out of the back. Never pass it into the middle unless you have nobody within a 15-foot line of you. If you got offensive players up here cheating, if you try passing it in, you make a lazy pass or a weak pass, or the goalie mishandles the ball, all of a sudden, boom, their forwards are on top of you, and that creates a scoring opportunity. So always try and pass it to the corners. Always try and pass it down the line if you're getting rid of it on defense. If you're here in the middle, pass it to your wings. And midfielders, that means you guys got to get open. You've got to get open for the defense so that they can pass it to the wings. If you got nobody to pass it to, the best thing you can do is kick it across the field on a diagonal. That way, they've got to throw it in from deep in their zone, and then you guys can pressure up. If you kick it across the field and you make them throw it in from back here, all of a sudden, everybody's packed in on their side of the field. And then they've got to make a good throw in, and then you guys can pressure defense up, hopefully get a takeaway, and then that leads you to an easier shot because, boom, you're right there, okay? When in doubt, kick it out. When in doubt, you're over here, kick it out, try to avoid corner kicks, make them do throw-ins. And again, you're there to protect the goalie. You're there to protect this zone, protect this area. Goalie, allow your defense to make the plays, okay? You are the only one that can defend this area, can use your hands, can stay back here in the goal and make those plays. So allow your defense. Don't come out unless you have to, unless you don't have any defenders around and you have no choice. If you got defenders back there and they're making a play, you don't need to come out. Stay back in the goal and monitor the area. Make sure that they're not going to make a cross pass in or something like that. Because a lot of times if the goalie comes out, defender's on a guy's over here, he can either pop it over the goalie, try and pop it over the goalie, or if he makes a pass into the middle, they got a guy coming through here, there's no goalie back to defend it. So goalie, always be careful making those smart decisions. The other thing is with a goalie, you can see the entire field. And that's the same thing with the defense. A lot of times you guys can see the entire field. So you guys should be talking a lot to your midfielders. You should be talking to your CDM and letting them know where attacking options are, letting them know where to go. Okay. You're like playing quarterback out there. You're telling your players where to go, where to attack, where the openings are. So there you go. There's kind of a brief tutorial on each of the positions on the field. And for those of you who have played soccer before, maybe if you watch this, you'll learn something you hadn't heard before. For those of you who have not played soccer before, like I said, about a half dozen of you guys come up to me and said, I haven't played before, I haven't played since I was a little kid or whatever. I'm not sure how to play this position or that one. I really hope that this is helpful to you, not just in the wintertime, but when you guys go into the spring. This whole winter has been a learning experience, and what I want to do is help you guys out because I want to see you guys go on and win a state championship. And anything I can do to help you out here in the winter to get you guys towards, that with Penn and Sass in the spring, that's going to be awesome. As always, if you got any questions, feel free to ask, and I'm more than happy to help. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching.